Alright, this is SlimmBob, this is another review. This is another top 5 list. Remember my first one was the top 5 most disappointing moments of the last decade. I thought I'd do another one, because, I don't know, this is kind of been bugging me, this one actually. So it's a weird one. This is my top 5 video games that I love, but nobody else seems to like for some reason. So yeah, I thought I'd do this list. So let's get cracking. My first one, my number 5, is Dragon Quest: The Journey of the Cursed King on PS2. Why did nobody buy this game? It's not the fact that nobody liked it, because in Japan it's huge. Dragon Quest is huge. It's kind of like FPSs over here. Dragon Quest is huge in Japan, but nobody really. That was the first one they released. Dragon Quest 8 was the first one they released over here, and no one liked it. Nobody got it. Nobody bought it. And it's amazing. It's an amazing game. It's like proper traditional RPG, turn-based. It's got right good music and all that. Really good orchestral music. Well, there were a bit of voice acting, but it was minimal. It was great. It was great. The cell shaded. It was wonderful, and nobody bought it except me. I bought it, and it's very good. I still haven't completed it, but it's very hardcore. It's very good. So hardcore. It's one of them where even when you're on the water, you have battles on the water. It's quite hard as well. But yeah, for number 5, yeah, you didn't buy it. Why? What's my number 4? My number 4, it's got to be Scooby-Doo Night of 100 Frights on PS2. I love that game so much. I mean, I grew up loving Scooby-Doo. Scooby-Doo were great. I remember at Cartoon Network, I used to look forward to it. Like on holidays, they'd have Scooby Week on Boomerang. I remember even in summer, one summer they had Scooby Summer. It was just Scooby-Doo all summer on Boomerang. Oh, it was great. I wish I still had Boomerang. It was very good. But yeah, this game, Scooby-Doo Night of 100 Frights, it was very loyal to the original Scooby-Doos. All the villains, it brought them all together. It celebrated the old Scooby-Doo so well, and nobody really liked it. I don't know why. I think it's because I'm a huge Scooby-Doo fan. I can play that game so much and love it, and oh, it's great. And just, I don't know, and Scooby's voice as well. I mean, some things he said.
Rare and ghosts and monsters.
It didn't really make much sense.
Here's some lunch as well, ma.
So yeah. Anyway.
Ruby snack.
Yeah, you can shut up now. Alright, we get it. But yeah, Scooby-Doo, it was great. It was a great game. I really enjoyed it. If you can, get hold of it. Like Dragon Quest, I should be saying that. If you haven't got any of these games, try and get hold of them. But anyway, what's my number 3? My number 3 is Spider-Man 2 on the PS2. Now, when it came out, it made a huge impact when it came out. I think quite a few people bought it when it came out, Spider-Man 2. It did well, it was great, because it was the first Spider-Man game where you could actually swing. It was GTA style. You had all of Manhattan to explore in it. Oh, I can just swing and swing and swing and swing. Do you know what I used to do, right? When I completed a game, I just enjoyed swinging about with full web speed. So I used to have sessions where I'd just be swinging, and I'd play Alt System of a Down albums. And that's when I knew I was done swinging, when they ended, those albums. Then I'd stop playing. Spider-Man 2 is just amazing. And everyone's forgot about it, because Spider-Man's shit now. He's had crap games, and since that, everyone, for some reason, has forgot about Spider-Man 2. And now that changed everything. And nobody likes it anymore. And it's ridiculous, because it's a great game. Weirdos! Well, I'm the weirdo. You're weirdos, it's great. Just play it, it's wonderful. But yeah. Anyway, that's my number 3. Number 2, which, just listen to me, alright? Just bear with me. My number 2 is Final Fantasy X-2. Everyone hates it. I know. It's like the Final Fantasy X-2 is the universally decided worst Final Fantasy game. Which, as a game, it's alright. I think it's good actually. What spoils it for me is the music. But the reason I love it, the only reason I love it so much is because the ending. The perfect ending is just, it's literally perfect. Because at end of 10, alright, first this is a big spoiler, right? If you've not played 10, Final Fantasy X. Alright, I'm going to say it. Tidus dies at end of Final Fantasy X, doesn't he? And then, after the credits, you see him, like, rise out of this water. And it's the first time your main character's ever died in a Final Fantasy. And he comes out of water, and obviously that's why? You want to explain? So 10-2 is basically the answer to that, where it's set 2 years later, and in the perfect ending, Tidus comes back to life. In Besaid, reunites with everyone, and him and Yuna go to Zanakan, and it's wonderful. And it's worth it just for that ending. The game itself, it's just not very good. It should have been an expansion. It's more like an expansion pack to 10, to be honest. Even though, why didn't they just keep the music, just remix a few old tracks from Final Fantasy X? But no, we'll just make this complete J-pop soundtrack that makes no sense, that's crap, that's just makes no sense, it's nothing to do with Final Fantasy X. No, I'd put that in. But the perfect ending. Perfect ending's fantastic. That's why I love that game so much. I love it. Final Fantasy X-2, just for that ending, is worth buying and treasuring.